Tales of Veldrith. Book 5, The Heart of Magic.
Episode 51, Shadows of Betrayal.
The remnants of the village smouldered behind them as Eira, Branda and Leona pressed forward toward the next fragment. The unnatural heat of the highlands gave way to cooler air as they descended into a vast plain dotted with jagged rocks and gnarled trees. Despite the calmer terrain, the tension between the group was palpable. Leona tossed the faintly glowing fragment between her hands, her movements casual, but her expression serious.
3 fragments down, and things aren't getting any easier. Any guesses what the next one will try to throw at us?
Eira glanced at her, her jaw tight.
Whatever it is, we'll face it. Complaining won't make it any easier.
Leona raised an eyebrow.
Not complaining, Commander. Just pointing out that we're walking into trap after trap.
We don't have a choice,
Branda interjected, his voice steady.
The Order's corruption is spreading faster with every fragment. If we stop now, everything we've done will be for nothing.
Leona sighed, slipping the fragment into her satchel.
Fine, but if the next one involves flying shadow beasts, I'm out.
Eira's lips twitched in the faintest hint of a smile.
Noted.
As the group reached the edge of the plain, a figure appeared on the horizon. They were hooded and cloaked, their movements deliberate but unhurried. Branda immediately stepped in front of Eira, his hand resting on the hilt of his sword.
Stay back,
he warned. The figure raised their hands in a gesture of peace.
I mean no harm?
They called, their voice smooth and calm.
I've come to help.
Eira stepped forward, her eyes narrowing.
Who are you?
The figure lowered their hood, revealing a young man with sharp features and piercing amber eyes. His dark hair was streaked with white, and a faint scar ran along his jawline.
My name is Aldrin. I was once a scribe for the Abyssal Order.
Leona barked a laugh.
Oh, great. Another ex-cultist, because the last one we met worked out so well.
Eira ignored her, keeping her gaze locked on Aldrin.
If you're with the Order, why would you help us?
I was with the Order.
Aldrin corrected.
Until I saw what they truly intended. Valric Thorn isn't just corrupting the ley lines, he's using them to summon something far worse.
Eira's stomach twisted at the mention of Thorn. She stepped closer, her voice hard.
What do you mean?
Aldrin hesitated, glancing around nervously.
Not here. If they sense I'm helping you, they'll kill us all. But I know where the next fragment is, and I know how to stop it.
Reluctantly, the group allowed Aldrin to join them, though the tension was thick enough to cut with a blade. As they travelled, he explained what he knew.
The fragments are anchors, yes, but they're also keys,
Aldrin said, his voice low.
When combined, they'll unlock the heart of the ley lines. Thorn intends to use that power to summon the Abyssal Sovereign, an ancient entity bound to the ley line's core.
Leona whistled.
An actual abyssal god. That's worse than I thought.
Branda frowned.
If that's true, why help us? What's in it for you?
Aldrin met his gaze evenly.
I don't want to see the world consumed by shadow. I joined the Order to study the ley lines, not to destroy them. When I realized what Thorn was planning, I left.
And they just let you walk away?
Eira asked, her tone skeptical. Aldrin hesitated.
Not exactly. Let's just say I'm not their favourite person right now.
Eira studied him for a moment, then nodded.
Fine. But if you so much as think about betraying us...
I won't,
Aldrin said quickly.
You have my word.
Leona smirked.
Oh, well, if we've got his word...
Aldrin led them to a hidden canyon, its walls covered in ancient carvings depicting the ley lines and the abyss. At its centre stood a crumbling shrine, its surface covered in glowing runes that pulsed faintly with energy. The air was thick with magic, and the whispers of the fragments grew louder with every step.
The fragment is inside,
Aldrin said, pointing to the shrine.
But it's guarded.
Eira frowned.
Guarded by what?
Aldrin's face darkened.
By the Order's sentinels. They're constructs, bound to the fragment's energy. They'll attack anyone who comes near it.
Perfect.
Leona muttered, pulling a vial from her satchel.
Well, let's not keep them waiting.
As they approached the shrine, the ground began to tremble. A low hum filled the air, growing louder with every step. Then, from the shadows of the shrine, a massive figure emerged. The sentinel was made of black stone, its surface covered in glowing abyssal runes. Its eyes burned with violet light, and its movements were slow but deliberate. It carried a massive hammer, its head crackling with energy.
That's new.
Brander said, drawing his sword. The sentinel roared, the sound reverberating through the canyon. Then it charged. Eira met the sentinel head-on, her blade clashing against its hammer with a deafening crash. Sparks flew as the runes on its body flared, and the force of the impact sent her skidding backward.
Hit it where the runes are brightest,
Aldrin shouted.
That's where its power is concentrated.
Brander flanked the sentinel, his shield absorbing a massive swing from its hammer.
Easier said than done.
Leona hurled an explosive vial at the sentinel's back, the blast shattering part of its armor.
Keep it distracted. I'll take out the legs.
Eira rolled under another swing, her blade striking the sentinel's glowing chest. The runes dimmed slightly, but the creature barely faltered. It raised its hammer, preparing to strike her down. Before it could, Brander slammed into its side, his shield glowing faintly as he absorbed the blow.
Not today.
Leona's vials shattered the sentinel's legs, causing it to collapse with a thunderous crash. Eira climbed onto its back, driving her sword into the brightest rune. The sentinel let out a final roar before crumbling into a pile of stone. The shrine trembled as the fragment's glow intensified. Eira approached cautiously, her sword still drawn. The whispers grew louder, forming disjointed words.
Eira.
Balance.
The heart awaits.
She reached out, her hand closing around the fragment. The whispers stopped, replaced by a heavy silence. As they left the shrine, Aldrin turned to Eira.
The Order knows you're coming for the fragments. They'll be ready for you at the next one.
Let them be ready.
Eira said, her voice cold.
We'll stop them no matter what.
Leona glanced at the fragment in Eira's hand.
Let's just hope we're not playing into their hands.
Brander nodded.
If Thorn is as dangerous as Aldrin says, we'll need more than hope.
Eira stared at the horizon, where the glow of the next ley line awaited.
Then we'd better get ready. This fight is just beginning.
Thank you for listening to the Tales of Veldrith. Books 3 through 5 are now available on Kindle and in paperback. Visit mattytaylor.com for links.